also known as 0 Seconds Left on Instagram, so please make sure to follow me there as well. One more thing guys, please stay till the end of the video because I'm gonna be sharing a breakdown of this cutesy reel that I posted on my Instagram, like how I edited it, how I brainstormed the idea of this particular edit, which fonts I used, which transitions I used. So please stick around till the end of the video so that you all can know how to edit a reel like this, that too in just few minutes. So it is a very special day today. I'm very excited because I have a huge news. I have been invited by the government of India to visit Rashtrapati Bhavan to experience Amrit Udyan, which is flower festival. I used to think that I have never been to Rashtrapati Bhavan, what it's like. So all that is gonna just vanish today as I'm gonna be heading to Rashtrapati Bhavan in just a few minutes. So I don't know what to wear yet. I have not decided, but I'm sure that we should be wearing anything formal or ethnic wear. So I'm thinking of wearing a grey pant paired with a black high neck and a black waistcoat. I think the waistcoat is gonna make my fit a bit structured and give it a little formal look. As we're running late, I'll see you directly at the Rashtrapati Bhavan.
So our day started at Rashtrapati Bhavan Museum where all the creators were gathered and we got some goodies and got briefed about the event. Then we were taken to Mughal Gardens via bus, and the moment we stepped in, we were really mesmerized by the beauty of the garden. I mean, look at those flowers, the beauty. So let's experience the beauty of Amrit Udyan together. And by the way, if you're planning to go there, it's open till 30th of March and the timings are 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. The nearest metro station is Central Secretariat Metro Station, which is a Violet Line. It was the second time seeing tulips live, and honestly it was like I was seeing them for the first time. Like, I was so mesmerized by the beauty of tulips and the texture, the colors, everything was so vibrant and too good to be true, you know. After roaming around for a while, I found myself a peaceful spot to read the book. I read a few pages, but I really couldn't focus because people kept staring at me and my camera. So instead, I paused there a little and enjoyed the view and then moved on to explore more on the next spot. Then came the rose garden, and it had roses in every color possible, from deep reds to soft pinks and bright yellows as well as whites. It felt like walking through a dream, like honestly. After all the exploring, it was finally time for refreshments, and we had some chai, coffee, sandwiches, samosas, some pastries, and a lot of more snacks. Just the perfect way to relax before heading out. And since the garden closes around 5 to 5:30 p.m., we made the most of our last moments there. Like, it was so good. There we are, having the tea of pride and snacking at Rashtrapati Bhavan. It was time to leave now, but I couldn't help myself to capture myself for the last time there. And yep, that's me posing. And that's the only friend I made during the event because I'm shy and awkward with people. Our next stop was Midday Cafe, a beautiful place run by physically disabled individuals. And trust me, they were some sweetest and most inspiring people I have ever met. Their smiles were brighter than any flyer I had seen that day, and it just made my day to be there. Like, this was my favorite part of the whole event. The cafe was full of handmade treasures, like hand painted crockery, a lot of mirrors with cute stuff around them, like frames and everything. Then we had some cute crochet flowers, like this sunflower. It also had tulips on the upper deck and a lot of more cute stuff, which was all handmade. And I think they were selling them too. And you see those cute mirrors on the wall, like they added a touch of vintage and a lot of green plants. They were, most of them, like, were not real, but they just added to the beauty of the cafe, and they were looking so beautiful. Also, they had these cute little candles and mugs, and everything around them was so beautiful. And there's the handmade embroidery on the wall. It's like a wall hanging, and I don't know if we could purchase it. I didn't ask them. And there we can see the cute plates, which are also hand painted, and a lot of cute stuff for the wall. Then I looked at the menu if there was something I wanted to eat again, but as I was full with the refreshment, I just checked the prices, and they were so cheaper, and the menu was all about, kulhar chai and pakoras, samosas, etc. Then I got a call from home from my Dadaji asking me when will I leave, when will I reach home. So I gave him an input. It's a wrap, guys. Now walking alone to home. Obviously, I came alone as well. So it was a fun day, quite experience. For a quick tutorial on how to edit a reel quickly. So if you're someone who loves to take videos but has a hard time while editing the reel, here's a quick guide for you. Just open VN app and head to Instagram reel options, and there you can find a lot of templates which are ready to use. And yes, most of them are free, so I chose this one which has like playing cards, and I chose the clips that I wanted to use. There was an option of choosing 7 clips from my gallery, and I selected the portrait ones because the template was for portrait videos. And once you're done adding the clips in the template, you have to just click on the next button and it will automatically create a template reel for you. Like, look at this output. This is looking well edited without putting so many efforts on the reel. I saved the video and opened InShot app. Now, I wanted my reel to be a bit longer, so I quickly did a PIP layering of 3 horizontal videos, and then I headed to animation and pasted this fold effect, which is like folding a paper. So yeah, here it is. It's looking very pretty and aesthetic. Then I added the text, and I'll show you my favorite text in the end of this video, how to add them in InShot. Now for a quick animation, I added 6 clips with a duration of 0.4 seconds. Now I tapped on the first video and zoomed it out a bit. Now similarly I tapped on another video and zoomed it out a bit more than I did the previous one so that the border is more thicker. Then again I repeated the same step with the next clip as well, and here I kept the border a bit more thick than the previous one. Then for the fourth clip I kept the border a bit thinner than the third clip. Similarly, fifth clip's border was thinner than the fourth clip, and then sixth clip's border was again a bit thinner than the fifth clip. Doing these steps gave your video a bit trippy effect. Now for the next clip, I kept it very normal because last effect was trippy. For the next clip, I added this fold paper effect, which was again an animation. I chose the first one. And here's how the effect really looks in slow-mo. So yes, this is how the paper folds. Then for the next clips, I just kept it very simple because a lot of animation were there in the previous ones. So this is how my reel ended, and yeah, there's a PIP effect of 3 layers again. Now let's learn how to add PIP layers in InShot. To create a collage of 3 videos, we have to first add 3 horizontal videos to InShot and then tap on any one of it and then select the switch option. That way the video shifts to a PIP layer, and then you can select its positioning. Then similarly head to the next video and tap on the switch button, and then you have to add it on the PIP layer that you had created previously and then select its positioning. And tada! Now you have successfully learned how to add PIP layers in InShot, and here's the final result. Now let's quickly learn how to import aesthetic fonts in InShot app. To download the static fonts and import them in your InShot, you just simply have to go to the fonts website, which is absolutely free for everyone. There you can find tons and tons of free font options, and you can simply download the ones that you really like. For example, I like this first font which I'm gonna be downloading, and then I really like the flying bubble thing, which is again very bubbly and aesthetic, so I'm gonna be downloading this as well. Now I have to go to downloads and select them and save them individually in my files. Now go to files and uncompress the zip file of the font that you downloaded. Then head to InShot app, write a text there, and then simply select on the fonts option. There you can see an import option on the right side. I have to tap on it and then tap on files, then select the file that you downloaded or wish to use and import in your InShot. And ta-da! Your font has been successfully imported in the InShot and you can use it anytime. So that's a wrap for my editing tutorial, and I hope you guys learned something new today. Please keep coming back to my channel for more tips and tricks, and subscribe to my channel right away. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your loved ones, and comment your thoughts